As you all know, at GIBS, we're very passionate about management education. We're very proud of our flagship MBA program, where students are exposed to a wide variety of subjects to enable them to transition from specialist programs, specialist line functions, to a generalist function. And for those that are already in general management, it enables them to deepen their understanding of different principles of general management and pick up different tools of how to be effective in their roles. Going forward, we are introducing MPhils in specific disciplines that enable our delegates to deepen their understanding of specific fields of management. Joining me in studio is Nick Benadel, who will talk to us about our new program on the MPhil in corporate strategy. Tell us, Nick, why is it such an important thing to deepen our understanding on corporate strategy in the world of management education?
So, Morris, the idea of strategy is such a fundamental space in any business. It's really got to do with what do we do next, what choices have we got, understanding markets, understanding rivalry. And so the design of this MPhil is to put together an advanced set of courses that are in the field of strategy to help those who really want to play a leading role in shaping the strategy of the business. And that's really its design. There are 4 courses that are the foundation of the MPhil. The first is understanding context, the environment of business, understanding the bigger picture, understanding markets and what shapes them. The second is a course in strategic management, because management in executing strategy is a very important skill that one needs to develop. The third is leading, and the two, of course, overlap. It's the capacity to get things done and then to go forward, the leadership part of personal leadership, of making sure that an executive is strategic in its leadership. And the last is the foresight, understanding that we've got to look ahead and have systems and methods of planning and looking at options and scenarios. And then students are able to do the electives, some 40 of them that we offer. They'll mix there with the MBAs and pick the subjects that interest them most. And finally, a key block is the research report, which is a key component of them, exploring a particular subject that will sharpen the blade in the area of strategy.
We are obviously looking to attract very busy people, experienced people onto this program. What kind of time commitment do you think they should expect?
Well, as always, the time at the school is only part of the study time. About 2 days a month. We start in May, and it'll run through to the end of the year. And then the following year will be the research and electives. But 2 days a month is the serious commitment of time, and we've got a very fixed and clear schedule. At GIBS, of course, you have to be here, so you've got to pay attention to that. But I think people are able to plan ahead and look at their diaries and manage their time. Of course, the preparation is key because our style of teaching is very interactive and requires preparation before we come to the class. But that's the basic format. It's a piece of 2 days a month.
The kind of candidate or student that comes and does an MPhil in corporate strategy will walk out of this program having the ability to make sense of the operating environment, having the tools and capabilities to design and execute strategy, and then lead an organization through the kind of changes that are required to successfully implement the strategy.
Quite right, because we all know we're living in a world of such rapid change that companies, teams, and leaders are constantly required to reshape the strategy of the business. How do we compete? What is different about us? How's the market opening up? Where's it closing down? What's the domain in which we're going to play? So we're really living in a period of tremendous change. And the idea of this course is to equip them with techniques, insights, knowledge, and then apply that on an ongoing basis to the work that they're going to do.
What kind of delegates are we talking about? We're talking about people that operate either in the field of corporate strategy themselves, or we're talking about CEOs themselves who want to take a much more strategic view of the organization. Do we care about their age, Nick?
Well, we want people who've had significant experience already, because I think, if you've had your a few battle scars to bring to the room, that also makes for a more interesting class, but also allows you to learn from your experience. Our philosophy is to borrow from people's experience and share them and put people into that decision-making mode and sharpen their skills at making those decisions, not just studying the subject, but making the decisions. We've always been very action-focused.
So in terms of faculty, we know that our approach is to make sure that we get a combination of both local and international faculty.
We're living in this extraordinarily interconnected world. And of course, we wanted to attract best practice. We want to go to the places and spaces where the best practices may be emerging of how to do business in this remarkable digital economy in which things are moving so quickly and industries are being reshaped. So we want a combination of people with deep roots in the South African environment and also being taught by those who perhaps bring a slight dispassionate view to South Africa, but bring their global experience and knowledge to the program.
The difference between this program and other management programs is that whereas on programs like an MBA, you get a broad perspective of management education, on programs like the MPhil, you get a deep experience in one field, in this instance, that field being corporate strategy. We look forward to seeing you in class.